Sit back, relax, because it's going to get crazy. All of these stories come from Am I the Arsehole on Reddit. Let's go. Am I the arsehole for walking out of a family dinner after my father called me a failure? I mean, probably not. Let's see what you say though. This happened last weekend at my parents' house. Every couple of months, we do a family dinner. Just me, my siblings, their partners, and my parents. Usually it's fine, but there's always some tension between me and my dad. I'm 25 and a femboy. No, right. I'm 25, female, and I work in a creative field. Not exactly traditional, but I make a stable living and I love what I do. My dad's super old school and always kind of makes it clear he thinks anything outside of a 9 to 5, a real salary, isn't legit. Anyway, my younger brother got a big promotion recently. He's in finance. So dinner was basically everyone just congratulating him, which is fine. But my dad starts taking little jabs at me, like, some people take longer to grow up, or, well, not everyone can be successful. I try to let it go. Then, he just looks straight at me and says, sometimes, I feel like we raised a failure. That's crazy. Like, small jabs, sure, like, little, if it's an ongoing joke in your family, sure, but I'm sorry, just straight up telling you straight in the face, that's crazy. And could you imagine how, like, the mum feels? Like, we raised a failure. Why are you putting me into it? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not really fair for everyone here. You're kind of just taking stupid little jabs at you for no real reason, to be fair, and putting everyone but himself kind of in the wrong. It was quiet, like dead quiet. I just stood up, said cool, and left. Didn't yell, didn't cry, just got in my car and left. But now my mum and sister are saying I overreacted and that he didn't mean it like that. And I should have just ignored it. My dad hasn't said anything. I'm sorry, but you are not overreacting and he didn't mean it like that. What else did he mean then? As if he didn't mean that he raised a failure. Like, how can you mean anything but that? That's such a stupid thing to defend the dad like that. Like, I'm sorry, like, especially the mum. Like, I was expecting the mum to be taking a few jabs at the dad here, because he is just putting her in the wrong as well. I honestly didn't think I did anything wrong. I just don't want to sit there and be humiliated like that in front of everyone. Am I the arsehole for walking out? No. I don't know how anyone can think that you are in the wrong here for walking out, basically. Yeah, no, you're just not. The fact that the dad's just ran... Like, we get it. The son is very successful and has had a promotion recently. They're celebrating it. Sure, do that. But that probably makes you feel a bit bad as well. Never mind all the jokes that they're making. But just that itself is probably making you feel a bit upset they're not taking any notice of you. But the fact that they have to not only celebrate only the brother's achievements, but not only not say anything about you, but when they do say something about you, it's really negative. I just think it's really probably toxic energy from the father here. Yeah, I do not think you're in the wrong here. At all. Yeah. AITA for suing my cousin for $6,000 to pay for my hearing aids after he threw me in the pool. Sorry? My family is always on my cousin's side for this issue, and I wanted some outside judgment. Okay, that is what I'm here for. My cousin, 25, male, has always been the golden child of our generation. He's funny, good-looking, and outgoing. Not to mention a boy amongst girls. Sorry? Is bro just fancying his cousin here? Or her cousin? Like, that's a bit crazy. Good-looking. Anyway. He's always loved to mess around and play pranks. For the record, I really dislike this cousin. Never mind. I think he's irresponsible, childish, and annoying. I've had hearing problems for years. I recently got a $6,000 pair of hearing aids. Recently, we were at my grandmother's birthday party. We were all eating and drinking on the back porch. My grandmother has a pool. My cousin decided he was going to throw me in the pool because he thought it would be funny to ruin my hair that I'd just done that day. I repeatedly told him to stop and put me down in a very serious and not playful at all tone. He threw me in the pool, and my hearing aids were ruined. Afterwards, when I told him what happened, he basically said, "Whoops, didn't know you had them now." But I told him the cost of them, and he would have to replace them. He freaked out and said, "No way." My family didn't want me to make him pay for them because I significantly out-earn him and everyone else in the family. He was in college at the time, barely making ends meet in a call centre job. He and his girlfriend have a baby and they live in a 1-bedroom apartment. He refused to pay, so I took him to court. I won. That is crazy. He still refused to make the payments after, so I took him back to court, and his wages are now being garnished for the maximum amount, which is 20% of his total wages. It pushed him over the edge of what he could afford, so he's had to work extra and drop out of college to be able to pay their rent. My family is absolutely fuming at me. I think he made one bad choice after the other, and he was not given a sincere apology throughout the whole ordeal. Had he of given me a real apology after the incident and asked if I could wait till he finished school to pay me back, I would have been fine with it. But the entitled little is digging his feet in at every move. Am I the arsehole? The only reason I could see me maybe being the arsehole is because it's affecting his child and girlfriend. Well, yeah, that is the main reason that I'm thinking. You did pick the one time that he was struggling in college and he had a child that might not be able to eat every day now, that might not be able to survive, and obviously he shouldn't have done it. He shouldn't have pushed you in the pool and he shouldn't have broke your hearing aids. And he shouldn't have reacted the way that he did. But the fact that you took him to court for $6,000 and it's affecting 20% of his wage, not even accounting like rent, that is a pretty arsehole move. But at the same time, obviously he shouldn't have done it, but at the same time, have a bit of consideration. Like, he's got a baby, and he's got a child that needs food. And you doing that probably is affecting that. Because if he's already on ends meet, there's no way he will be able to just dish out $6,000. And him having to not see his kid because of the one stupid little mistake. Not see his kid because he's working extra time just to feed his child. It is a bit of a head move. Like, it is. I usually side for the people writing the message here, but honestly with this one I kind of sympathise for the cousin, because obviously he shouldn't have done it. It was one mistake and he probably really regrets that now, and obviously he didn't say sorry. Well, he did say sorry, he just didn't give you a well enough apology, even though that he kind of does. I don't know, but I do think you could have handled things better to make him pay over the long run and not just take 20% of his wage every single month when he's got a starving child at home that's barely making ends meet. That's my thoughts. Am I the arsehole for slapping a teenager? Okay, for the last one today. I, 32 female, was at a water park this last weekend with my husband, 32 male, and my daughter. We were in one of the pools practicing swimming and keeping to ourselves. There was a group of teen boys there, and while I was working with my daughter on swimming, one of them came up behind me and I felt a tug on the strings of my top, untying it. I spun around to see 15 to 17-year-olds with a smirk and I slapped him. That quickly caused a scene. The park staff got involved as well as the boys' parents, who were also livid at me. My husband and another lady saw it happen and confirmed they really did grab my top. There was also a camera around the pool that kind of showed it wasn't the best angle. The boys' parents threatened assault charges, and then I threatened sexual assault charges if they decided to go that way. Eventually, we were both asked to leave, and I haven't heard anything since. My husband, though, still thinks I overreacted a bit, which I don't. Am I the arsehole? No. No, you're not. Obviously, you probably shouldn't have reacted with a slap, but they should not have done that. They should not have been doing that. That is, like, the worst thing you could do at a pool. Like, that is the worst. Especially when there's a child around. It's really bad for that one. But that is just pure evil. And it is. It's terrible. I don't know how the parents can justify that at all. Even the husband. If I was that husband, I would be well livid at them kids. I would want to slap them back. How dare you do that to my wife? Do you know what I mean? Like, I think that's poor from the husband, to be fair. I think it's poor from the husband. The husband should be defending the wife either way, even if she's in the right or not. But in that case where she's most definitely in the right, it's just mind-boggling to me how you can really, like, justify that. Do you know what I mean? Like, how? No, you're not the arsehole, no.